Hey gang, it's Chaya. Welcome back to our ongoing series of the bonus video, the extra footage that I promise to give you every day for 19 days in regard to our behind the scenes secrets from my brand new ebook, Homeschooling Secrets: How to Blend Your Child's Education with Your Occupation During Isolation. So we've made it up to secret number 6. Secret number 6 is a bit cliche at first glance. You know the old saying that our children learn far more by what's caught than what's taught? Well, that is today's secret. Because while it can sound so cliche, it is so true. So it's true normally. It's true under general circumstances, but it is totally 1,000 times even more powerfully true right now during isolation. There's another saying that I love so much, which is that nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. So right now, during a global pandemic, when there is fear spreading much quicker and further and stronger than an actual virus, our kids are picking up on all of that energy. Our kids are picking up on our fear. Our kids are picking up on our stress. Our kids are picking up on our drama. Our kids are picking up on our overwhelm and our emotional, mental, and physical paralysis. So whatever they see us doing, okay, that is what they are absorbing times 10 more than whatever words happen to be coming out of our mouth. It's actually very interesting. I read a statistic this morning. You know, we run a private school. So in the midst of coaching you how to homeschool your kids, I'm also in the background behind the scenes preparing our own school and our own staff and our own parents for how to cope through a couple of months of transitioning to online learning and, virtual distance learning, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm very much plugged into what is happening with the government agencies and with the support packages and with how everybody is having to turn their world upside down to figure out how to go online and do virtual learning, et cetera, et cetera. So I actually read a very interesting statistic this morning that as more and more schools are now trying to experiment with online learning, that less than half of the students are actually logging in. Isn't that interesting? So only a small percentage of schools are actually requiring online learning. But of the ones that are requiring it, less than half of the students are actually logging in. So what does that mean? Well, if the parents don't care, then how would the kids care? Or if the parents can't cope, then how would the kids cope? And the parents are understanding, a lot of parents right now are understanding that far more important than my child's academic progress right now is their emotional wellness. Are they feeling safe? Are they feeling secure? Are they feeling stable? And if, the old Pavlov's hierarchy of needs, if they don't feel safe in their physical needs, and they don't feel safe emotionally, do you think they're even going to have 2 brain cells to devote to learning trigonometry? No. And parents, that are emotionally tuned into their kids are definitely aware of that and are definitely on top of that. And we also know that right now there is no governmental mandate whatsoever on required learning, and whatever the schools are going to do between this year and the next academic year, we know for sure that they're not going to hold a whole year. They're not going to hold the whole country, the whole world back a year. It's just ridiculous. So they're going to offer ways to go back and get caught up, and they're going to scoop everybody along, and we're all going to move forward together. So this fear of falling behind in school, it's not a real fear. I mean, it's a real fear, but it's not something that is actually going to happen. Okay, because like everything else, when we need to know the information, then we have an inner motivation and inner discipline to learn it. So right now, this initial stress of everybody being forced to get online and to stay with very rigid study times and subjects, that's kind of fading very, very quickly. And what we're realizing now is that in addition to the emotional and mental skills and wellness, the emotional and mental wellness that we want to make sure that our kids are feeling right now, we're also looking at, this is a great opportunity for me to take a step back and do a little bit of a sidestep and assess my child's life skills. Where is their character? What life skills could they possibly be missing right now? And maybe I'm going to scoop them up and use this amount of time to get them caught up on some of those life skills that either we were too busy or they slipped through the cracks between home and school. And now we can go back and help our children make sure that they are functioning members of this family, which is a stepping stone to becoming a functional member of society. Right? Okay, so how do we do that in quarantine? Well, if you look at the back of your appendix, there's actually a list of life skills there available for you. There's a list of character traits that you might want to look at developing into your children, based on your own priorities, your goals, your ideals. None of them are required, of course. It's just some suggested samples. But what does that have to do with what's caught sticks longer than what's taught? Well, we can spout all we want, but if we're not living the lesson, none of it transfers. None of it internalized. None of it actually sticks. So yes, it can be scary as a parent to go, whoa, hold on. I didn't want this responsibility of teaching my kids, but isn't that really what parenting is? Isn't that what it's all about? So maybe this is a learning opportunity for us, and this can actually motivate us, and this can be an external inspiration and stimulus for us to raise the bar on our own standards, for us to actually have more motivation, more drive, more fuel to become that person that we always wanted to be. Yeah, we know the eyes are watching, but if they're only watching us for a couple hours in the morning and a couple hours in the evening, that's one thing. But if they're watching us all day, every day, what are they learning more than anything right now? They're learning how we show up to do life. They're learning how we show up for ourselves, how we show up for our family. And a lot of people in Western society, sadly, have slipped into this trap that, I give the outside world my best on a daily basis, and then my family only gets the leftovers. It's so tragic. It's so tragic. Don't we love our family more than anyone else? Don't we want more for our family than anyone else? So why have we slipped into this reactionary mindset of allowing our children and our loved ones to only get our leftovers? So this is an amazing opportunity for us to flip that switch, for us to rewire that programming within our own household that our family gets our best. And that's what we can start right now. That's a new habit. That's a new pattern. That's a new program that we can hardwire into our home, into our households, that we give our family our best. And when our children start to catch that lesson, that we believe in them, that we sacrifice everything for them, that they are our best, that we want them to be our top priority, that we put other things on the side so that we can give them our best energy, our best mood, our best focus, that we can be present with them, that we're not multitasking, that we're actually with them, and we treat them in such a manner, everything else will change in your home. You will watch their grades go up. You will watch their IQ. You will watch their aptitude. You will watch their skills. You will watch their performance all go up. Try it and let me know. I'll see you next time.